Hello, xin chào. Today I want to talk to you about the history of the word café, or in English coffee, or in French café. But I will do it a little bit differently than the last two times. I will start by telling you the history of coffee, a very condensed and simplified history, and after that I will go back again from today to the origin of the word coffee. But first let's talk about the history of the coffee from the beginning. So most likely coffee originated in today's Ethiopia in East Africa, and some people say it was around 800 AD, but maybe it was earlier than that. No one knows exactly. The legend says that there was a goat herder called Kali, and he saw his goats eating coffee beans, and after they ate the coffee beans, they felt very agitated and wild, and he thought, okay, let's try to. So he also ate the coffee bean, and he also felt very energized. After that, he went to some priests nearby and showed them the coffee beans. And the priests actually were disgusted by the raw coffee beans and threw them into the fire. And what a miracle! After a few moments, there was a beautiful aromatic smell coming from the fire. And basically, that's how the coffee was invented, according to the legend. Even though coffee probably comes from today's Ethiopia, the earliest sources that we have come from the Arabic world. From there, it came into the Ottoman Empire, and we have a lot of sources around 1500, 1600. From there, it spread pretty rapidly. First, it came into the Western Europe world. It's not totally clear how that happened. Maybe the Dutch brought it to Europe. Maybe it came to Malta and then to Italy and France and so on. No one really knows, but it was a huge success story also in Europe and also later in the US. And from there, it finally also made its way to East Asia and to Vietnam around the second half of the 19th century, and the first coffee plantation in Vietnam was founded in 1888 according to the Vietnamese Wikipedia. And here we are today. Now let's go back and find out where the word comes from. We just have to go back in history, trace back the history that I just told. So the Vietnamese word café comes from the French word café, and the French word probably comes from the Dutch word coffee, and the Dutch word probably comes from the Turkish word kahve. I don't know if I pronounced this correctly. And the Turkish word comes from the Arabic source kuawa. From there we have two theories how the word originated further. The first theory is it comes from the name of a kind of wine, which has its name from the verb kahia, to lack hunger. The second theory is it comes from the name of a region in Ethiopia called Kaffa. To me it sounds more probable, but I am not an expert, so you can make up your mind. I think both theories are interesting, and the history of coffee is definitely very interesting. Alright, enjoy your coffee, have a nice day, see you next time. Dann wird.